All right, so we're recording now. So it is time for our math lesson. So I'm going to share my screen. Oh my goodness. There we go. So I made a little, oh, did I actually share my screen? I don't think I did, sorry. Hi, Phoebe. All right, let me try this again. There we go. Can everybody see the classroom, like with the cartoon, Miss Sloan? Everyone can see? Okay, perfect. There we go. So this is a little virtual or online classroom that I made with a cartoon version of me. So if you ever see this, that's supposed to be me. I don't know. Do we look alike? Kind of? Yeah? All right. So the first thing that we're going to do is look at this chart. So this chart goes all the way from 1 up to 120. So we start here when we're counting on the chart. We start over on the left side right here, and we go up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Once we get to 10, we come back over, we go to the next line and start over here again, and then we continue on. So we are going to use this chart to count to 60, which is right here. Let me see if I can circle it. So we are going to count to 60, but we're going to count by fives. Give me a thumbs up if you've ever counted by fives before. You may have done that last year. It's been a while, so if you don't remember, it's okay. We're gonna try it together. So we're gonna start with the 5 here and count all the way up to 60. So you can repeat after me now. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Nice job. Good job, everybody. Okay, the next thing is we're going to look at our number of the day. So our number of the day today is the number 11. Who can help me out with this? So our number of the day is 11. Who can tell me what's 10 less than 11? So I saw Genesis's hand go up first. So Genesis, you can unmute yourself. What's 10 less than 11? The number chart to help you out. So here's 11. Let me circle it.
1.
Perfect. So 10 less is going to be 1. It's right below it on the number chart. So over here, we'll write 1. And Genesis, can you tell me what is 10 more than 11? So here's 11. What's 10 more?
Over here. Go to the teacher, not to me. 21.
21. Good job. Good job, Genesis. All right, so 21. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put you back on mute now. Thank you, Genesis. Who can tell me what's just 1 more and 1 less than 10? Let's see if anyone has their hand up. Oh, I see Kari's hand up. Kari, you can unmute yourself. What's 1 more than 11? Here, I'll look at the chart again. What's 1 more?
12.
12, very good. And what's 1 less?
So look, go backwards. So 11. So what is that? You tell her.
10.
10, very good. Nice job, Kari. All right, so 1 more was 12 and 1 less is 10. And is the number, oh, I need to change my number here. Is the number 11, is it even or is it odd? Let's see who can raise their hand and tell me. I gotta look and see who has their hand up though really quick. Let's see. Genesis, oh, let's see. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and call on Phoebe because I just called on you, Genesis, but I know you got it. So let's see. Phoebe, you can unmute yourself. Is 11 even or odd?
What?
Is 11 even or odd?
Even.
That's a really good guess. Let's look on the number chart. So 11,
Odd.
odd, very good. It's going to be, let me write it on here. It's odd. Oh, actually, I'm supposed to drag this over here. Nice job, Phoebe. Thank you. All right. So we're going to skip over this because since 11 is an odd number, we can't split it in half. So we don't create a bond with that, but we will look at a fact family. So the numbers in our fact family today are 5, 4, and 9. So let's say we want to make a number sentence with the numbers 5 and 4 and 9. So the first number sentence we're going to do is 5, let's see. Uh-oh, hold on a second. 5 plus 4. Oop. There we go. 5 plus 4 equals 9. So why don't you all check that and make sure that math is okay? And make sure 5 plus 4 actually equals 9. And if it does, give me a thumbs up. It's good? All right, thank you, Genesis. Thank you, Phoebe. I think Kari's still working it out. What do you think, Kari? Does it equal 9? Yes? All right. Perfect. All right. So 5 plus 4 equals 9. Well, what if we do 4 plus 5? So what if we change the order? Give me a thumbs up if you think that still will equal 9. Yeah? Nice job. So it's the same. So it doesn't matter if the 5 comes first or second. When we add those two together, we still get 9. All right, well, what if we were doing subtraction? So what if we're going to start with our bigger number in the family. So our bigger number is 9. So if we start with 9, what would happen if we took away, let's do 4. If we did 9, take away 4, what would we get? You can show me with your fingers. Nice job, Jesus. Nice job, Phoebe. Nice job, Kari. Very good. So we get 5. What happens if we do 9 minus 5? What would we get? You can show me with your fingers. Nice job, Jesus. Nice job, Kari. Oh, let's see. I think Phoebe has a question. Phoebe, you can unmute yourself.
It is 14.
That's a good guess. So is it 14 or is it 4?
4.
To say 4. Perfect. It's 4. Nice job, Phoebe. So if we look at our families, our fact families, so in our family, we had the number 5, 4, and 9. And look, when we add them together and subtract them, the numbers don't change. The order can change, but the number doesn't change. So they're a family. That's why we call it a fact family. All right. Now we have our coins. So we have a penny. Here we have a nickel. Here we have a dime and a quarter. So last week I showed, I think it was just Phoebe and Genesis were on here, but I showed them a chant that we're going to do every day that helps us remember the coins. So I'll teach it to you now. So you're still on mute, but you can practice saying it out loud with me, okay? So I'll say the line first, and then I'll point to you and you say it after me, okay? So it goes like this. Pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. Pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. Then we repeat it. Pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. Your turn. Pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. Then it goes like this. Well, a penny is 1 and a nickel is 5. Your turn. Well, a penny is 1 and a nickel is 5. A dime is worth 10 and a quarter's 25. Your turn. A dime is worth 10 and a quarter's 25. And then we go back to the beginning. Pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. Pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. Your turn. Pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. Pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. Nice job. Give yourselves a little pat on the back. So today we want to try making, since our number of the day was 11, let's try making 11 cents out of our money here. So raise your hand if you can tell me how many pennies we would need to make 11 cents. So remember, a penny is worth 1. So how many of these pennies would we need to make 11 cents? Let's see. Kari, I see your hand up. You can unmute yourself, buddy. How many would we need?
11.
11. Good job.
11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nice job. All right. So we would need 11 pennies. How about, could we use a nickel or a dime to help us get to 11 cents? Who thinks they can make 11 cents with a nickel or a dime? Let's see, Phoebe, I saw your hand go up. You can unmute yourself. Can you unmute yourself? So how could we make it with a nickel or a dime? Which one do you want to use? I'll help you out. Which one do you want to use?
Could I use the 5?
The 5? Do you remember what that's called? Nickels. Yep, nickel. Very good. So nickel is worth 5. So how many cents do we have right now?
1. Wait, 5.
5 cents. Very good. Okay, so if we add another nickel, how many cents do we have? They're both worth 5, so we would need to count by 5,
10.
right? So 5, 10. How many
10.
cents do we have?
10.
10. So we need to get to 11. So what can we add to this?
1 more.
11. 1 more. So which of the coins would we use? Which one of these is worth 1 cent?
Penny.
Penny. Very good. So if we have 2 nickels and a penny, we have 5, 10, and then add 1 penny, 11 cents. Very good. Good job, Phoebe. All right. Let's see. Oh, I see Jesus' hand up. Jesus, do you want to help me make 11 cents with the dime? You have to unmute yourself though, buddy. Do you remember how to do that? Perfect. How can I make 11 cents using a dime?
At 11?
So how much is a dime worth? Do you remember? Let's listen to that chant again. Pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. Well, a penny is 1 and a nickel is 5. A dime is worth 10 and a quarter is 25. So how much is a dime worth?
10.
10. Very good. 10 cents. So we have 10, but we want to get to 11. Which one of these coins is worth 1 cent?
Penny.
A penny. Very good. So if we add a penny to it, now we have 10 cents plus 1 cent. So we have a total of 11. Very good. Good job, Jesus. All right. Nice job, everybody. Okay, now we're going to do a quick little stretch break again. So you can stand up and join if you want, or if you want to just sit and watch, that's fine too. Whatever you prefer.
How to.
Can you hear it?
How to salute the sun. You'll need a yoga mat and a body wearing comfy clothes.
You don't need a
Step
yoga
one,
mat. It's
stand
okay.
straight and put your hands together in front of you. Namaste, nice and calm. Step 2, inhale as you reach your hands down and up above your head and arch your back. Step 3, exhale as you bend forward and touch your toes. Step 4, inhale and exhale as you stretch your right foot back into a lunge, making sure your left knee is over your left ankle. Step 5, inhale and exhale as you stretch your left foot back into a plank. Looking good. Aww, thank you very much. Step 6, bring your knees down, then your chest down, so you're lying flat with your palms still flat on the ground and elbows bent, like a cobra. Step 7, inhale and exhale as you jump to your feet and straighten your arms, palms still on the ground in a downward dog position. Step 8, inhale and exhale as you bring your left knee forward back into a lunge. It's lunch time again? I just ate. Step 9, bring your right foot forward to meet your left and go back into a forward bend. Step 10, slowly inhale as you bring your body up and your arms out and up above your head, arching your back. Ah. Step 11, exhale as you bring your arms down and your hands together in front of you, where you started. And remember, if you don't get it in your first try, you'll get to try it again.
Nice job. All right. So now we are going to get started on our actual math lesson. So our objective, remember our objective is what our goal is. So what are we trying to learn today? Or what are we going to learn by the end of this lesson? So our objective today is that by the end of this lesson, I will be able to count to 100 and I will be able to tell what the left and the right numbers are on a graph. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to count to 100. So we're going to start all the way over here at the beginning at the 1, and we're going to count all the way up to 100, which is down here, which seems like a lot, but we can do it. So remember, when we count, we start here, we go to the right, then when we get to the end of our row, we go down to the next row on the left, and then we go to the right again. That's a lot, but we got this. All right, so let's start at 1. You can count.
There we go.
Genesis, you have to mute yourself, okay, buddy? Can you press mute? Thank you. All right, so we're going to start at 1 and we'll count together, okay? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Whew, we're almost there. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. Oh, we're on our last line. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Whew, we made it. That was a lot of counting. Nice job, everybody.
I'm tired. I'm saying numbers.
It was a lot of numbers, but Genesis, remember, I'll let you know when you can unmute, okay? Thanks, buddy. Nice job. All right, left and right. That's our next thing we are going to review. So we have our left hand and our right hand. So go ahead and hold up your left hand. Look at the screen. This right here, this is our left hand. So hold up your left hand. I want to see everybody's left hand in the air. Nice. I have almost everybody's left hand in the air. I'm waiting on one more person to put their left hand in the air. They almost got it. Ooh, perfect. All right, what about put your left hand down and then put up your right hand. Nice job. Left hand. Right hand. Right hand. Left hand. Nice job. Okay, we're gonna watch a quick video. And in the video, it'll tell you to do things with your left hand and your right hand. And I want you to practice along with the video, okay? We aren't gonna watch the whole thing though, because it's a little long, but we'll watch part of it.
Music.
Can everybody hear it?
Boys and girls, let's see if you can follow along as we sing the left and right song.
Hold up your left hand.
Hold up your left hand.
And wave it in the air. Hold up your right hand and wave it in the air. Wave them both to the left. Wave them both to the right. Now clap your hands. That was out of sight.
Get your feet ready.
Stick out your left foot and tap it on the floor. Stick out your right foot and tap some more. Tap to your left
Left foot,
and tap to your right.
right foot.
Now pat your knees. That was just right. Now touch your left ear and wiggle a little bit. Touch your right ear, gently tug on it. Turn your head to the left and over to the other side. Put your thumbs up. You can smile with pride.
Now let's put it all together.
Show
All right, we're not gonna put it all together because it'll take a while. But nice job, everybody. All right, so now that we know our left and our right hands and we've practiced using them, now we can do, this activity is actually on your homework. So if you want to open up to that page, you can go ahead and open up to that page, but let me see what number it is. All right, so it's page 46 in your packet. Oh, hey Zeus, you can unmute yourself. I think you're still muted, buddy. There you go.
When are we done?
So the math is done at 2. But if you need to leave right now, that's okay.
we're gonna leave in a little bit.
Okay, that's fine. I'm recording, so I'll post this on Dojo so you can watch it later.
Oh no, he's staying here with my grandma.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
sorry.
Oh, no worries.
What do you mean?
All right. So we're on page 46. Is that what I said? Yep, 46. And on that page, you see something that looks like this. So we have G, D, and I. So the first thing it's asking you to do is which letter is on the left. So which letter on here is all the way to the left? Who wants to raise their hand and tell me? Let's see. Oh, I saw Phoebe's hand go up real quick. Phoebe, you can unmute yourself. What letter's on the left?
The I.
That's close. The I is on the right. So if the I is on the right, then which letter is on the left? Which one?
G.
G. Very good. Nice job, Phoebe. All right, so on the left, we have the letter G. Let me see if I can write that in here. Here we go. So we have the letter G. Oops. Let me fix this really quick. Thank you everybody for being so patient while I try to figure out the computer. How do I make this bigger? There we go. All right, so we have the letter G. Who can raise their hand and tell me which letter is on the right? Let's see. Oh, I saw Kari's hand go up. Kari, you can unmute yourself. Which letter is on the right?
I.
I, very good. And if I is on the right and G is on the left, then which letter is in the middle? Let's see. Oh, I see Genesis. Your hand is in the air. You can unmute yourself, Genesis. Which letter's in the middle?
Just unmute me.
You're unmuted. Which one's in the middle, Genesis?
I was sorry. I didn't raise my hand.
Oh, you didn't. I'm sorry. I thought you raised your hand. But can you help me figure out which one's in the middle? So we said that G is on the left, I is on the right. So what's in the middle? What's this letter here?
E.
D. Very good. Thank you, Genesis. Okay. Next we are doing there's two number sentences here that we have to solve. So when we're doing a number sentence and we're trying to add two numbers or take away a number, there's a couple of different ways we can do this. So what I want to work on today is using objects to help us. So when we're in school, let me grab something. Hold on. All right, so when we're in school, we have cubes that we use sometimes. Give me a thumbs up if you've seen these before. These cubes. Yeah, I love playing with these cubes. So when we're in school, when we're in school, Genesis, are you telling me you've seen them before? Perfect.
My class have those.
You had those? Yeah, we'll have them in this class too. Phoebe, let me unmute you. Phoebe, you can unmute yourself.
I've seen them before.
You've used these before?
A couple times.
Yeah, I like using these a lot. They're really fun.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Hi, Elisa.
Hi.
How are you? Thank you for joining us.
My tooth fell out.
Oh my goodness, did it really? That's so exciting.
Please don't mute me.
I'm gonna mute everybody again. Did you have something to share, Phoebe?
No.
No? Okay, I'm gonna press mute just so everyone can hear me. All right, so we have these cubes, but since we're not in class right now, so you guys can't use these cubes with me, I'm going to use them on the computer. So, open, here we go. Does everyone see the cube on the computer now? No? Okay, let me try this again. How about now? Can you see the cubes? There's a blue, a red, and a green.
Yeah.
You see it? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use these to count. So what was our number sentence? What, can someone read the first number sentence on that page? Oh, actually, silly Miss Sloan, you can't because you're on mute. So let me look it up. Our first number sentence is 9 minus 1. 9 minus 1. So who can raise their hand and tell me how many cubes we would have to start with? Jesus, I saw your hand go up first. How many cubes will we need to start with if we have the number sentence 9
9.
by 1? What was that? 9. Very good.
3.
Very good. All right, so we've got 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what's really cool is that I can make the cubes go to, well, I should be able to make the cubes go together, but.
How could you do that?
Oh, there we go. See, I can join them together. Isn't that pretty neat? Like if we had real cubes.
What about split and turn? Yeah, Miss Sloan.
So we'll use that one here in a second. So we started off with 9. How many were we taking
No.
away?
What about split and turn?
I'm going to show you here in a second, Genesis. All right, how many would we take away? Who can raise their hand and tell me? Jesus, how many do we take away?
1.
1. Nice job. So now I'm going to press the split and I'm going to take 1 away. So how many do we have left? Let's count them together so you can count.
8.
We have 1.
8.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna press mute on everybody, okay? And then remember if you have a question or if you want to do the answer, you have to raise your hand and that way I can unmute you, okay? All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 9 minus 1 or 9 and we take away 1 gives us 8. So our answer is 8. Next, we are going to do an addition problem. So that means we're adding 2 numbers together. So our numbers that we're adding are 8 and 1. So let's go back to our cubes here. I'm going to delete all these ones. There we go. So we have 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And how many are we adding? Show me with your finger. How many cubes are we adding if it's 8 plus 1? How many cubes are we going to add to it? 8 plus 1. Let's see, Kari, how many? You gotta mute.
Where's it at? I can't see. I can't see.
10.
How about this one?
So let's look at our number sentence again. So our number sentence is 8 plus 1. So we're combining those 2 numbers. So here we have 8 blocks. and it's +1. So how many do I have to add?
10.
Here, that's really close. That's a good guess, but let's look at this again. So, there we go. 8 plus 1. So that means we're gonna have 8 cubes, and we're gonna add 1 more cube to what we have. So here's 8. Let's check. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And how many do we have to add? How many more do we need? 1 more.
So what do you need my?
Are you paying attention?
What do you need my number for if you want me to download?
So we're going to add 1 more cube. So if we have 8 and we add 1 more to it, how many do we have all together? Who wants to count and tell me how many we have all together? All right, Kari, go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10.
Let's count it together. Will you help me count it? So let's start right here.
Yeah.
1, 2,
2,
3,
3,
4,
4,
5,
5, 6,
7,
7,
8,
8,
9. So how many do we have?
9. 9.
9. Nice job. Let's give Kari a round of applause or a thumbs up.
If you could, well, I can most definitely do that.
Nice job. Thank you for helping me with that. All right, so we have our 2 number sentences here that we did. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna count from 1 to 20. So remember on our number chart, you should have a number chart on your page there, so you can use that to help you. But we're gonna start with 1, and we're gonna go all the way up to 20. So your job will be to write all the numbers in order from 1 all the way up to 20. So it'll look like this. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then so on. But I'll let you finish the rest of it on your own. Oh, Phoebe, did you have a question? You can unmute yourself, sweetie.
No.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought I saw your hand up. And that is everything I have for our lesson today. So let's see if we learned all of the things we said we were gonna learn. So what was one thing? We said we were gonna-
Can you read a story?
In just a second. So we said we were gonna count up to 100. Did we do that? Did we get that goal? Okay. And we said we were gonna be able to tell what was left and what was right. Did we do that too? Did we meet that goal? Perfect. You guys are awesome. All right. So we finished that up a little early. We have about 15 minutes left. So does anybody have any questions for me? If not, I'll go ahead and read a book. But if you have a question, go ahead and give me a thumbs up so I know to unmute you. No? No questions? You guys you know everything. You guys are awesome. All right, I'm gonna grab a book really quick to read. So just hang on for 1 second. I'll be right back.
Miss Sloan,
Yes?
could you read something new?
Something new? Okay, I'll try to find something new for us.
Where you go?
All right, I'm back. Give me a thumbs up if you've heard of Amelia Bedelia. Have you heard of Amelia Bedelia before? No, I love Amelia Bedelia. She's really silly. So, oh, is my screen still shared or can you see me? You can see just me? Okay, perfect. So Amelia Bedelia, she's really silly because she works for these two people and they always give her a list of things to do. But the way she interprets the list, so that means the way when they tell her the list, she thinks it's different than what they meant for her to do. So she usually ends up getting into a little bit of trouble, but it's pretty silly. You'll see what I mean. So this is called Amelia Bedelia, and it's written by Peggy Parrish, and the pictures are illustrated by Fritz Siebel. Oh, Amelia Bedelia, your first day of work, and I can't be there. But I made a list for you. You do just what the list says, said Mrs. Rogers. Mrs. Rogers got into the car with Mr. Rogers. They drove away. So there's Amelia Bedelia, and there's Mr. and Mrs. Rogers driving away. My, what nice folks. I'm going to like working here, said Amelia Bedelia. Amelia Bedelia went inside. Such a grand house. These must be rich folks, but I must get to work. Here I stand just looking, and me with a whole list of things to do. Amelia Bedelia stood here a minute longer. I think I'll make a surprise for them. I'll make lemon meringue pie. I do make good lemon meringue pies. So Amelia Bedelia went into the kitchen. She put a little of this and a pinch of that into a bowl. She mixed and she rolled. Soon her pie was ready to go into the oven. There, said Amelia Bedelia, that's done. Now let's see what this list says. Amelia Bedelia read, change the towels in the green bathroom. Amelia Bedelia found the green bathroom. Those towels are very nice. Why change them, she thought. Then Amelia Bedelia remembered what Mrs. Rogers had said. She must do just what the list told her. Well, all right, said Amelia Bedelia. Amelia Bedelia got some scissors. She snipped a little here and snipped a little there, and she changed those towels. Uh-oh. Do you think that's what Mrs. Rogers meant when she said change the towels? I see some no's. There, said Amelia Bedelia. She looked at her list again. Dust the furniture. Did you ever hear of such a silly thing? At my house, we undust the furniture. But to each his own. Amelia Bedelia took one last look at the bathroom. She saw a big box with the words dusting powder on it. Uh-oh. Well, look at that. A special powder to dust with, exclaimed Amelia Bedelia. So Amelia Bedelia dusted the furniture. That should be dusty enough. My, how nice it smells. So she got dust all over the furniture. I don't know if you can see, but there's dust all over that couch. All those little white spots. Draw the drapes when the sun comes in, read Amelia Bedelia. She looked up. The sun was coming in. Amelia Bedelia looked at the list again. Draw the drapes? That's what it says. I don't draw very well, but I'll try. So Amelia Bedelia sat right down and she drew the drapes. So she's drawing a picture of the drapes. But when someone says draw the curtains, sometimes they don't mean to draw them like a picture. Sometimes they mean to close the curtains because the sun is coming in, so she wants her to close the curtains. But Amelia Bedelia is drawing a picture of the curtains. Amelia Bedelia marked off about the drapes. Now
It
what?
was pretty good though.
She did do a pretty good job, didn't she? Put the lights out when you finish in the living room. Amelia Bedelia thought about this a minute. She switched off the lights, then she carefully unscrewed each bulb. And Amelia Bedelia put the lights out. So those things need to be aired out too, just like pillows and babies. Oh, I do have a lot to learn. So instead of putting out the lights, like turning off the lights, she took the lights and put them outside. My pie! Exclaimed Amelia Bedelia. She hurried to the kitchen. Whew, just right, she said. She took the pie out of the oven and put it on the table to cool. Then she looked at the list. Measure 2 cups of rice. That's next, said Amelia Bedelia. Amelia Bedelia found 2 cups. She filled them with white rice, and Amelia Bedelia measured the rice. So she took a tape measure out, and she's measuring the 2 cups of rice. Do you think that's what Mrs. Rogers wanted her to do? So she does want her to measure the rice, but another word for if you have a measuring cup, you may have seen this at home when someone's cooking, but you measure how much you have with a measuring cup, but she's doing it with a tape measure, which is a little silly. Amelia Bedelia laughed. These folks do want me to do some funny things. Then she poured the rice back into the box. The meat market will deliver a steak and chicken. Please trim the fat before you put the steak in the icebox. And please dress the chicken. So when someone says they're going to trim the fat off of a steak, they mean, so on the steak, you see this white part, that's all the fat. So when they say trim it, they mean just cut the fat off of there. And when someone says dress the chicken, they mean add like some seasoning so it tastes really good. So that's what she means by that. But let's see what Amelia Bedelia does. When the meat arrived, Amelia Bedelia opened the bag. She looked at the steak for a long time. Yes, she said, that will do nicely. Amelia Bedelia got some lace and a bit of ribbons, and Amelia Bedelia trimmed that fat before she put the steak in the icebox. Now I must dress the chicken. I wonder if she wants a he chicken or a she chicken, said Amelia Bedelia. Amelia Bedelia went right to work. Soon the chicken was finished. Amelia Bedelia heard the door open. The folks are back, she said. She rushed out to meet them. Amelia Bedelia, why are all the light bulbs outside? Asked Mr. Rogers. The list just said to put the lights out, said Amelia Bedelia. It didn't say to bring them back in. Oh, I do hope they didn't get aired too long. Bedelia, the sun will fade the furniture. I asked you to draw the drapes, said Mrs. Rogers. I did. See? Said Amelia Bedelia, and she held up her picture. Then Mrs. Rogers saw the furniture. The furniture, she cried. Did I dust it well enough? Asked Amelia Bedelia. That's such a nice dusting powder. Mr. Rogers went to wash his hands. I say, he called, these are very unusual towels. He's sticking his hand through it since she cut it with the scissors. Mrs. Rogers dashed into the bathroom. Oh, my best towels, she said. Didn't I change them enough? Asked Amelia Bedelia. Mrs. Rogers went to the kitchen. I'll cook the dinner. Where's the rice? I asked you to measure. I put it back in the container, but I remember it measured 4.5 inches, said Amelia Bedelia. Was the meat delivered? Asked Mrs. Rogers. I trimmed the fat just like you said. It does look nice. Mrs. Rogers rushed to the icebox. She opened it. Lace? Ribbons? Oh dear, said Mrs. Rogers. So she had trimmed, instead of cutting the fat off, she trimmed it with some lace. Oh my goodness.
What does that mean? Like trimmed it with some.
So trimmed, it means that she put, it means sometimes you trim the edge of something so you can add, like she added this lace and these bows to the edge. That's one way that you trim something. But what Mrs. Rogers
Miss Sloan.
was to trim it, like cut
Miss Sloan.
that off of it. Yes?
It's like a present.
A little bit like a present, yeah, because she put the nice lace and the nice bows on it. The chicken. You dressed the chicken? Asked Mrs. Rogers. Yes, I found the nicest box to put him in, said Amelia Bedelia. Box? Exclaimed Mrs. Rogers. Mrs. Rogers hurried over to the box. She lifted the lid, and there lay the chicken. And he was just as dressed as he could be. So she put an outfit. She put some clothes and shoes on the chicken. Oh my goodness. Is that what she was supposed to do when she dressed the chicken? No, she was supposed to dress it with some seasonings, like some salt and pepper. But she dressed it with some clothes. Uh-oh. Mrs. Rogers was angry. She was very angry. She opened her mouth. Mrs. Rogers meant to tell Amelia Bedelia she was fired. But before she could get the words out, Mr. Rogers put something in her mouth. It was so good. Mrs. Rogers forgot to be angry. What did he put in her mouth? It's the lemon meringue pie that she made. Lemon meringue pie, she exclaimed. I made a surprise for you, said Amelia Bedelia happily. So right then and there, Mr. and Mrs. Rogers decided that Amelia Bedelia must stay.
Yum.
Mrs. Rogers learned to say, undust the furniture, unlight the lights, close the drapes, and things like that. Mr. Rogers didn't care if Amelia Bedelia trimmed all of his steaks with lace. All he cared about was having her there to make her lemon meringue pie. The end. Give me a thumbs up.
That's so funny.
It was pretty funny, wasn't it? I like that. I have a whole
I like the pie.
Go ahead and mute you there, buddy. I have a whole box of Amelia Bedelia books, so I can read more of these if you like them later on. All right, so we've got 1 minute left. I'm going to unmute you all. That way you can all say bye or hi to each other.
Hi. I can
unmute
unmute
you.
myself.
You can unmute yourself if you want now.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Bye.
I love
Bye.
Bye. Hi.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for coming.
Bye.
Bye. See you
Bye.
tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.